Hey everyone, I just wanted to come on here real quick and share an experience that I had some time ago, just to show you how real and how deep the spirit world is. A lot of things that I deal with on this channel uh, deal in the area of the supernatural, or the thing that's the realm that surpasses the natural. The spirit world is supernatural. In other words, it supersedes what takes place in the natural world. And a lot of times we cannot comprehend, or we cannot fathom the things that take place in the spirit world. But I remember, this has been over 20 something years ago. I was a young man. I had been walking with the Lord. I had gave my life to God, and I had gone through some adversity. All kind of problems and issues broke loose in my life, and as a result of the adversity that I was experiencing, I decided to go back into my sin. I decided to go back into uh, the activity and the things that I was involved in. What you may know as a backslider. Um, so I became a backslider, right? Somebody who starts walking with God and then for whatever reason decides that they want to go back. It was nothing that God did. It was This was all my choice. I did not have to backslide. I did not have to go back into my sin and go back into the world. I chose to do that instead of standing the test, that, as the Bible say, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you as if some strange thing happened, but rejoice. So anyway, um, when the adversity hit, it showed me where I stood in my faith, and I backslid. I went back into my sin. And I remember this particular night, I was resting on my stomach, and I went to sleep. And all of a sudden, I felt and heard this, like a whirlwind, like something was turning ferociously, like a mini tornado, right above me, as where I was asleep, where my back was, right above me. And all of a sudden, I began to feel a pull, and it was this vortex. I'm gonna call it a vortex because I never saw it, but I did perceive what it was. It was it was spinning, and it was literally trying to suck my soul out of my body. Here I am. I'm asleep. I'm laying down, and all of a sudden, this thing hovers over my body, and I woke up. Not necessarily physically. I guess I woke up spiritually. In other words, I was conscious, right, of what was happening in that room, and I couldn't move. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. So all I could do was pray. I began to get afraid as this thing was turning above me and literally had some kind of gravitational pull, like a black hole. And it began to try to, I could feel that my soul was being pulled, trying, almost like this thing was trying to pull my soul out of my body and up into this black hole. I was panicking. I couldn't move. And at that point in my life, I was used to sleep paralysis. I was used to being attacked in my sleep. So I felt, okay, this is an attack, but this is different, unlike any attack I've ever experienced. Most of the attacks I experienced early on was, you know, uh, uh, being smothered, or being clawed and all this other stuff. But here it is. I've never experienced this. So I began to pray. What is it? What is this thing that's trying to take my soul out of my body? And as I was sitting there praying, I heard what sounded like the voice of a female, or as a woman, say, Satan, you can't have him. And when that voice spoke and said, Satan, you can't have him, the vortex stopped and everything stopped. And I opened my eyes. I woke up in the physical sense, and I was realized now I'm able to move. And I was like, what the heck was that? So I immediately said, okay, I need to hurry up and get my butt back to church. I need to hurry up and get myself back into the will of God. I'm in a backslidden state. What it looks like to me, Satan tried to lay claim on my soul, and there was warfare going on that I wasn't necessarily privy to, other than being allowed to hear the conversation that was being had, and something spoke back to the devil. I don't know if it was an angel. I don't know. It sounded like a woman's voice and said, Satan, you can't have him. And the vortex stopped. So that literally scared me, to the point scared me back to the house of God, and I end up rededicating my life to God, rededicating myself to God, and I've been with the Lord ever since. But I just wanted to get on here and share that, because we never know what's going on in the spirit world. You never know how things are operating in the spirit. Um, if there's anybody out there that, because a lot of time we think that we have to be sick, you have to be shot, you have to drown. You think you have to all these things in order to leave here. But I'm gonna tell you, the spirit world is deep. Like they say, when the doctors can't explain, if I would have left that night and been found in that bed cold, they would have just labeled it natural causes. Because at that time I was still a young man, I had no ailments in my body that I was aware of. Then that's when you hear the doctor say, oh, natural causes. In other words, they cannot diagnose why this person left. I would have known, but I wouldn't have been able to tell anybody, because I would have been into a whole nother realm. But thanks be to God that whatever voice that was, whether that was an angel or whatever that voice was that said, Satan, you can't have him. I'm grateful. Hallelujah. I'm grateful for that voice that spoke and said that. And it didn't say, what also intrigued me and scared me at that time was that the voice said, Satan, you can't have him, not some other name of some other demon spirit or some other deity. But it said, Satan, you can't have him. So that made me think that the enemy himself was literally trying to take my soul. It's not surprising, because those of you who know my testimony, where I had, reneged on a deal that I had made to become a famous rap artist or whatever the case may be. I had reneged on that and left, and the enemy didn't like that, and he vowed that he was going to be relentless in his pursuit to after me. So anyway, all glory and honor be to God. I just wanted to get on here and share that. Don't want to make a long video. I just wanted to get on here and share, because see, sometimes you need to be in a place where you can share these experiences. There's a lot of people out there who are having experiences, and you're afraid to share them because it's taboo. Somebody might think you're weird or you're crazy and all this kind of stuff, and that's foolishness to me, for human beings to hear things and say, oh, I don't believe that, I don't think that happened. And you're hearing people's personal account, and but it's just like us, our arrogance as human beings, to say what we don't believe when we are walking testimonies of what surpasses the natural, right? We're on a planet we didn't create, in a galaxy we had nothing to do with a sun shining we've got nothing to do with. And science tells us that the sun is big enough to hold 1.3 million Earths inside of it. We're using mouths that we didn't give ourselves, got lungs inside of us that we didn't place there. So miss me with what you believe and what you don't believe. We're living a miracle every single day that we wake up and connect with this world. So I want to encourage somebody out there, don't wait until it's too late. If God is disturbing your spirit, you're in a backslidden state. This is a warning to backsliders. You're in a backslidden state, and you know that you need to get back in church. You need to get back and give your life back to God. I want to use this video as a catalyst, as a tool to help motivate, to help push you to say, hey, come on back to God, because the enemy, the Bible say, the thief comes not but for to steal, kill, and destroy. He don't want any of us to make it. He's not satisfied if one makes it. So, if one person escapes and makes it into the kingdom, he's furious over that. Just like God leave 99 and go get one. Well, guess what? Satan acts as an inversion of God. He'll leave 99 and go get one that he desires. So be encouraged. Get back to church. Give your life back to God before it's everlasting too late. I don't know who this is for. I just wanted to share this and pray that it be impactful to whoever it is meant to touch. But anybody who sees this video can receive something out of it to let you know the spirit world is a reality. God's love to you. Till next time. God bless.